Hello, folks. I am back, and this time I'm here with my DDM4V7P along with the Omega 300 suppressor with also the Geissele super dynamic 3-gun trigger. And I know lately I've been showing a lot of my firearms with suppressors because this is something that I'm new getting into. So let me get right to it. The suppressor worked very well uh, with the Daniel Defense DDM4V7P. It worked very well. But one of the things I wanted to try, not only with the suppressor, is with the Geissele trigger here. And I didn't get a chance to do a review on this, and now I had the opportunity. And I want to tell you that I really, really like this trigger on this firearm. One of the things I wanted to do is to see if I could shoot this firearm with this trigger at a faster pace than what I normally do. It's usually, my pace is usually 1, 2, 3, 4, or something of that nature, but I wanted a quicker cadence. So I wanted to do some, let's say, a little bit of rapid fire. This is me starting off right here. The suppressor was on both of these shots here. This is roughly about, I would say about 10 yards, 13 yards. And as you see, the shots are coming in very accurate, very tight. Now, when I first put the suppressor on, I did get a little bit of gassing in the face, but the gassing stopped after the 10th round. So these shots were one of the first few shots that I shot with this, and it came out pretty good. The groups are tight, but it's a little bit off-centered, and I think that's probably due to, I don't know if I'm standing wrong or whatnot. I might be standing a little bit too sideways, and maybe that's why the shots are off, or maybe the dot is off. I don't think the dot is off because I never took the dot off before. It's usually centered, so maybe I'm not doing the proper stance. I'll have to experiment with that. Also, like I said, this was roughly about 10 yards, and I put this at a moderate speed, not slow, but a moderate speed. Now up here, this is where I started to rapid fire, roughly about 15 yards. And I got these shots right around in here. Again, like I said, I was probably standing wrong again. It's a little bit off centered, but I was amazed that I was able to keep my shots pretty much together because once, as you know, if you start shooting rapidly fast, sometimes your spread is going to get a little bit wider than expected. And usually I was trained to do 3-shot or 5-shot bursts with a handgun or with a rifle, but in this case, it seemed to work out well. There's a flyer here, and that was when I guess I first started shooting rapidly. I guess I messed up somehow with that. With going back to the trigger is really a nice trigger. It's a flat face design. It keeps my finger in one spot, and the reset is very, very good on this. I'm not going to be able to do the reset like I want to because I'm holding the camera, but if you can look at my other video, it has a very short positive reset with little to no over travel. And I would say no over travel. So once you fire and you release it, it's ready to go again. And I'm really impressed with this trigger. I didn't know if I was going to like it or not because I was debating, should I have this on this one or its bigger brother, the regular V7. But I like it on this particular firearm because it's short, it's compact, and it's something that I want to shoot quickly, like let's say uh, roughly like a combat type style trigger shooting or whatnot. But combined with everything here with the firearm, the trigger, and the suppressor, I'm really happy with the results of the combination I did with this. So I'm going to keep it a very, very short video. So what more is there to say? I'm just very happy with everything that I have here. So with that said, happy shooting, stay safe, #2A.